Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
The Lamborghini in his garage. He became very famous with that ad on the internet, and he made his run over the last 5 years. He even made the news as the colorful entrepreneur, and in this video we will discuss Tai Lopez, his reputation, history, and business.
Is it really possible to change your life in just a few minutes? Some people say no, pessimists. I think you can. I'm gonna give you three things that changed my life. Now people see I got nicer stuff. This is a Rolls Royce Ghost and a Maserati, and I got a couple Lamborghinis and a Ferrari out here. But I didn't start out this way. I started out, I was sleeping on a couch in a mobile home in Clayton, North Carolina. I didn't have a college degree. I had about $47 in my bank account. I didn't have any cars. People see these, think that I always had this. I wasn't here in Beverly Hills. I was in the middle of nowhere.
So how good was Tai Lopez actually? You love or hate this guy. He can be really controversial. He offers roads to success in different areas of life, which puts him in the position of a guru or a leader. People know him for his knowledge about book, but he never finished college. I'm not saying that you should finish college to be a guru. I do understand that this can create some frowning eyebrows when you claim to read a book a day. On the other hand, we live in the 21st century where people strive to be free and college is not guaranteeing that promise. Some people might even say that college is the road to slavery. That is what Tai Lopez stands for: freedom, financial freedom. He walked the road himself with a sales job, and he made there his first 6 figures at GE Capital. This part is very interesting because in his first period, he worked for free.
You want to know where you've been scammed? You want to know what you really should be angry about? I'll tell you what I'm angry about. I was just in the house here watching basketball on TV, and I realized that there is something being perpetrated right underneath the surface of society that everybody's overlooking. It's kind of like magic, and magic, I did magic when I was in 6th grade. And you hold things that you want people to see here, and what you don't want them to see, you have operate underneath your hand, underneath, below the visibility line.
His big step in life and wealth came from elite global dating. Unfortunately, I couldn't find so much information on this company, but what I did find was a lot of bad reviews, literally 1 star on average. All the comments had one thing in common: money problems. These were mainly about subscriptions, refunds, and credit card problems. On the other hand, I think not so many people write a positive review about a dating app in general. But back to Tai. Everyone who is in the spotlight and has a Lamborghini in his garage has critics.
For today's book of the day, this is a book, by the way, that I talk a lot on, so it's a kind of a multifaceted book. I don't have time to talk about everything today, but I'm going to address one of the most common questions I get. People are like, Tai, will you post your routine? How do you get stuff done? And, think about it. At the end of the day, when you look back at your life, if you could have gotten more stuff done, think how much better your life would be. It's pretty simple, right?
But let me lead you through a quick summary. So as a kid, he was a college dropout, worked for a sales company, and then moved to the Amish people for 2 years, would learn about wisdom, and then he came back with a huge leap in popularity on the internet with millions of followers and views. Then he made the program, which was called the 67 Step. I've done the program and I like the wisdom quotes that are in there. Most of the knowledge and the wisdom is not from him, but who cares who you get it from? If you are a seeker of knowledge, then Tai is somebody who can provide that through experience that he has with so many books. Besides the 67 steps, he has courses on money, social media marketing, real estate, and credit. What I like about the courses is that you have access to multiple groups of people, but this is not really from Tai. The people that run the course and are in the course are colleagues or people Tai knows, and this I found very admiring. all these people together are doing this for him. Obviously, there are deals involved here. The admiration goes primarily to the fact that he is a great networker and action taker.
Okay, so Ty,
Yep.
Confessions of an Entrepreneur. I'm gonna be your priest.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna absolve you of all your sins, no matter how bad they are. Every entrepreneur sins. Would you agree with that?
For sure.
So, dude, I'd like to hear one of those big mistakes that you made, or stupid things that you did, like. And nobody will tell anybody, by the way.
I think
The one that you're like, man, that was a real
talking about business deal kind of
business
stuff.
deals going bad. Somebody you hired, investment you made or didn't make.
What is the word? What's the thing that's the most annoying business?
See, man, I got 3 I did today that were screwed up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of something that's massive here. That's
Yeah. Well, like, what was your first business deal?
You know, I've been lucky in terms of, I think at the end of the day, some of the most annoying stuff now is employees sometimes because, man, I'm trying to think. We've had, what is the most traumatic thing? Give me a second here.
Any bankruptcies?
No.
Any defaults?
No.
Any deals that you missed? Like
Sure,
you're like,
for
oh
sure.
God, I should have invested.
I'll tell you a deal that I wanted to do that I was pissed off for a while was Maxim. You know, Maxim was a company that did $200 or $300 million. It went on the auction block. I wanted to buy it, and the damn thing, a guy picked it up for $10 million, and I think, you know, is a gold mine. Now it's not. Actually, here's one. I wanted to buy American Apparel, man. That was a deal. That company was doing almost $900 million at its peak.
Yeah.
Ended up selling to some Canadian guys, bought for $60 million, the whole brand. You're talking a
Could you have bought
top
it?
3. Yeah, if I'd paid attention. I mean, I wouldn't have done it with all my own money just because I would want to diversify.
Yeah.
But I mean, most of my regrets are those snooze you lose kind of things. Big brand.
Yeah.
I really think that those two bothered me because getting a hold of big mainstream brands is so powerful.
He does put himself out there. He makes free content and he is inspiring people to do better in what he calls the good life. The good life exists of health, wealth, love, and romance. This is mostly his philosophy, built around the systems and courses that he is offering. From an objective view, you have to believe in his stuff in order to make it work. A lot of advices, systems, and paths that should lead you to the good life still need a lot of work. And you need the brain and the heart to work for it because nobody is going to do it for you. If you feel like things are just happening to you and you run into trouble all the time, the 67 steps is very good to do. His other programs about e-commerce, real estate credit, and online marketing, you need to have a natural interest in these areas because I noticed that in the groups in the comments that there are people looking for some magic program or trick that changes their situation and their life. If you are looking for that magic program or that trick, I would personally advise you to take a coach who's personally involved with your desires and goals. No program is going to do that for you. If you always have a natural interest in these niches, go for it because the knowledge is very good in these programs. More knowledge is never bad. Without taking action, it is just a thought. It's 1% of a project that never will be finished. So if you're not planning to take action on these courses that he is offering, I recommend you to not buy it. If you have any experiences with Tai or his programs, let me know in the comments. All the best. This was Rody. See you in the next one.